We touched on it. We did a little bonus introduction to the last podcast. Because the news dropped the day he didn't get the memo. The news dropped the day our podcast was set to go out. That he was going to retire. What was your thoughts? What are your thoughts now? It's sort of been a week after. There's been the New York Times put out the article that about the allegations against him as well. That and people speculated that was why he did. But I mean, what's your thoughts? Have you spoken to people? What are other people's thoughts on that?
For me, obviously, I'm just gonna put my 5 pence in, right? Like, so it's not as if I have inside knowledge.
Not even 50 pence, mate. Just five. Just 5. Yeah,
5. And because I'm using the term, isn't it the term's 5 pence or 5 tuppence? Is that the old saying? My tuppence worth.
Oh yeah, that might be it, mate. That's
mate,
it.
That's
so,
right.
Oh right, that's because you're a lot older than me, isn't it?
Yeah, come on.
You're a lot older.
For me, I still think it was a case where he tried to like negotiate something big. Like before, he was saying like if he's a co-main event, he wants a piece of the pie and all that sort of stuff, and he wants. Rightfully, that's one thing about McGregor. He's such a good businessman as well as a fighter. Yeah. He's very, very good, you know. So he always wants the best deals in and around fighting he could possibly make. So he's trying to negotiate and buy a deal, and it's not going his way. So it's like, oh, fine, sod you then. I'm retiring, you know. Like, and now that's why I honestly believe that. Dana White's not a stupid man. He's very clever as well. He's like, okay, cool.
They know the game, mate.
Yeah,
they both know the game. Dana White,
he's like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
mate,
yeah. You play your hand. I'll keep my poker face.
Enjoy
on.
your,
no worries.
Enjoy your drinks on the beach.
Yeah,
mate.
You've done really well.
Same thing, because like, and he's right. He does not have to fight again in his life, because what he's done within fighting has just been incredible.
Yeah,
and he can live off that for a long, long time. But that's not who he is. You know. He's come from a council estate in Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, he wants to fight. That's who he is. You know, he's not money orientated in the way where it runs him. He loves money. Don't get me wrong. He loves making money.
Yeah. And that's the game to him as well.
He loves
the chase.
He loves to chase. Make money. Yeah. For him to make money and to make the biggest money, he needs to fight. If it's boxing, MMA, grappling, whatever he's doing, he needs to compete to earn that money. So it's the same as I'll put him in the same sort of book as Floyd Mayweather. Same animal, where he loves earning the money and he knows the game. Yeah. I need to retire. Okay, now I'll come out. I'll make a
boom. That Nate Diaz fight. Boom. That's whether he fights Mayweather again, which never happened. But the other rumor is, and we'll talk about some of the responses from other fighters. WWE, mate. People are talking about him maybe stepping into.
He may do that for a bit of money, but yet again, like I still, in my right mind, believe he's a fighter's fighter. You know, I kind of have. I think I have a good fighter.
Yeah,
you know, like
fighter.
It's my fighter, not a radar. Okay, right.
I got it, mate.
Yeah,
I got it, mate.
So like,
I just picture you walking into a room and going beep 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 beep. Beep. Right, move away from him. He's going to kick off in a minute.
Exactly that.
That's right. He's had 6 Stella.
He's a fighter, and I don't want to be like the bad spoiler here if no one knows. Wrestling is not real. You know, it's not.
I watched the Andre the Giant documentary.
It's not real. What? You know, it's like, for me, it's like,
what?
Okay. When I was growing up, right, I love wrestling, right? But it was the same thing as sorry, any other spoilers, like Christmas for me. As soon as I found out,
whoa, mate.
Spoilers.
Listen, we're gonna have to put a warning out if there's anybody under the age of. What is the age they
I don't know.
Let's say 13. All right.
Well, as soon as I found out like Father Christmas was real, of course I still loved Christmas.
Still hurts when you say that.
Yeah,
you know that.
But it wasn't the same. It's the same as wrestling. I love watching wrestling, but it's not the same, mate. Yeah. I mean, this is not real. It's like, he
won't get that buzz, and also his last taste in the cage is not one that he'll want to walk away with.
Of course not. No. Hence, even myself, like towards the end of my fighting career, wasn't going great. I fell out of love with the sport, walked away, and just what happened at the weekend. And my wife says I'm in the best mood I've ever been in for years. You know, like I'm walking around, I got this like imagining lat syndrome. I can't even get through my doors in my house at the moment. You know, like yeah. So it's like you get your mojo back, and like at the moment he's. But you see like the back and forth he's having on Instagram, and like you see that he still like wants to dig people, but you know he wants his mojo back. So to get that back, he needs to get in there and fight, have the right fight, and get his mojo back.
Well, speaking of mojos, there was loads of responses. We'll give Khabib's response. He said that notorious. Money comes and goes. The honour that you lost that evening will never return. Live with it.
That
finish career in MMA, but start a career on Twitter. Twitter warrior. Hashtag Twitter warrior.
Mate, see, they mean like touche. You know, like touche.
Yeah, but was that Khabib or was that his manager Ali Abdulaziz?
I don't know. But there's a genius who wrote that. That
is a Twitter 3-piece and soda, right?
Yeah, like that cut deep. You know, for me that cut deep.
With the picture as well, mate. Oh, dearie me, that's
yeah, that's true though. It's so right. Money does come and go. It does. You know, like yeah, man. That'll get me fired. You know, I'll be like, I've been phoning up Dana and say I'll fight for free. Give me someone. Give me one of these teammates.
Conor will never fight for free.
Give me one of these teammates.
That might be why you can retire and you couldn't. You were probably jumping in there for free every so often. Every other one. Give us a free one, mate. Come here, Dana. No wonder he loved you so much. There's loads of other response. A lot of people along the lines of they don't believe it's the end. The last we'll see of him. But the flip side, there was people like. Matt Brown, who basically said he as quick as he came, he was gone. He got as much money as he could and disappeared. It's prize fighting, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, if there's any betting lines out there taking bets, let me know and I'll put a bet on that he's coming.
There will be, but I'm betting you the odds are pretty terrible. That's all. Yeah. That is all I'll say.